Greetings, bloggers, vloggers, and followers. Dustin here with his first vlog of 2021. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but it is 2021. It is a new year. It is a new start. It's been good so far this year. I'm glad to be in my surroundings for the new year and starting off right, hopefully, for what it can be anyway. But anyway, one of the vlogs I wanted to do today was about being appreciative and about being grateful for things, that sometimes you don't, the way that people, such as myself with autism and being autistic, um, we don't always show our gratitude the way that the neurotypical people do. It doesn't always come across. Our emotions don't always read. And we have a hard time too reading emotions. But sometimes when we give emotion, it's sometimes put in as the wrong dialect. I'm going to give you an example. Today, my mother came and cleaned my apartment, helped me clean some things around the apartment. And it wasn't that bad, as bad as I thought. It's the last time when she came and stormed out because she thought I was messy. But it was better, and I cleaned up a lot of stuff, and I've did some of the stuff. I took the tree down, as you can see. I've taken down the garland and all the most of the some of the Christmas decorations were done by the time she came this afternoon. And she cleaned up, and we boxed things, and she cleaned my kitchen and my bathroom, and and wellness is going on. She's showing me, and I have to be grateful that she's teaching me how to do things so that I don't get mixed up in things. But yet I give this impression that I'm not truly appreciative of what she is doing. And it could be hard for both sides of the relationship table. It really can. Um, it's very confusing. I appreciate what she does. Without a doubt, I'm glad she did it. I don't know, I'm still working on those skills. I mean, my apartment is, fairly clean, and I try to keep it clean. It's a new home, it's a new environment, new habitat. I try to keep it clean and, not get into the mess. Have it being smaller, it helps with that. But, all honesty, it's pretty easy to clean. 2 hours on a weekend, you got it done. She came in here without question, did everything. I did. I was a little frustrated. She was going through my cabinets, but you know what? That's a motherly instinct, and it's part of life. Um, I shouldn't expect anything less, but that I think keeps us both in check of what we're doing. I got upset briefly when she looked at the medicine and seen if it was all taken. But all honesty, if I should be taking my medicine, then I should be thankful she's looking and making sure, I'm okay. Because we do have to recall that 3 months ago I was not taking it properly, and that it was not, and we had to almost be in a hospital situation. So, all things in perspective, I think I should be thankful that she is willing to come in here and do the things that she does. She wasn't upset. She wasn't mad. She was, she said, I'm doing really well. But, there's always things that need to be worked on. That's part of living on your own. It's, a part of, wanting to be a part of, it's a part of necessity. You have to keep the floors clean. You have to keep the stuff picked up. If you constantly pick up stuff after a meal, it's just sometimes people in the autism community lack that at hindsight of, okay, dinner's done. I just can't, and I ate. That's great, but I got to clean up the meal too. And that's like tonight. For example, I cooked macaroni and cheese, shells and cheese. I cooked it. I cleaned it up. You have to get into them. It's part of getting into a routine, just as much as we'd like to get in our routine of history or any other special interest that us in the autistic community have. We must get into that same rhythm with our cleaning routines. I've started this week with being in my cleaning routine of, hey, on Monday nights, we're going to clean the fridge. On these nights, we're going to do this. It's just part of getting into that routine. And then in the end, it's not going to be as horrific. And it's like the stove, too. It's just things you have to do. You have to keep things preventive for things not happen. Things can happen. You keep the stove clean. Keep the microwave clean. You got to be routine on these things. And we do thrive. We as the autistic community thrive off these routines. However, for some, it's just plain not there. It's like it's not a lack of wanting to know, or it's mundane for some, and it's a struggle. I have to agree, it can be a struggle. It can be mundane. It's like, ugh, I gotta clean that up. But when you clean it up, it's so rewarding. I think in the end, and I think that's what I'm starting to see. When I moved in here, is it's more rewarding for it to be more clean and more enjoyable to be around, and it looks prettier and beautiful. And I just don't know what it was about the last environment and whatever. That's the last chapter, but it just makes it look nicer, and appreciative that you put that hard effort and a hard concert into something to make it clean. Um, so let's hope for a better 2021 in that regard. Let's hope that it's not such a mess, and that we don't build up things, and we take care of things, and be appreciative of them. Let's also be thankful. Try to be thankful to my mother, who does come and does a lot of things for me. I just got to be more, I guess, appreciative and more grateful for her for doing all those things. Sometimes at the drop of a hat, sometimes not. Sometimes just thinking of random things and bringing them in. I mean, just being more appreciative of those things. So that's one of the goals of this year, is to be more appreciative, of what people do for me. And a part of that, we'll get into the next thing, is about taking care of yourself too. And I'll follow up with that. So with that, always like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Thank you as always.